Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Off the Clock. I'm your host, Sierra Jones. Today we have the Huntsville native, Grand Master Otis Burwell here with us today. We're going to get to know Otis, how he started his business, how he became a Grand Master, and what he does in his free time. Without further ado, let's get him off the clock. Hello, I'm here with the Grand Master Otis Burwell. So look, if you could describe yourself, 5 words, noun, adjective, or verb, what would they be?
Passionate, strong, motivator, leader, and a director of the community.
Do you get asked that a lot, or you just already know about it?
I ask that a lot. But it's also something that I live. You know, I live for the community, I live for the kids, and that's what motivates me to do what I do.
I love that. And so you're a JOJ grad, Johnson High School. High School.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you were at Johnson walking in those hallways, did you automatically have a passion for martial arts?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I loved martial art back in the day because personally, like in the old time, you know, a lot of time you hear a lot of things that cause anger issues. You deal with a lot of things that was different in life. Martial art was something that I found passionate, that gave me opportunity to express myself strong, to become a warrior. It also helped me with my discipline in my school, and also kept me in a lot of trouble with a lot of situations I could have got in trouble with.
And what did you start off with first with martial arts?
I started out with Judo.
Okay.
And Grand Master Williams, he was teaching out in the arsenal, and I started out with him, and I did it with him for probably about 13 months. And then after that, I started studying Kung Fu with a guy named Keith Lawrence. And then after I trained with Keith Lawrence for about 3.5 years, I started teaching Kung Fu at a school at the rec center down Northwood Recreation Center. Wow. I was teaching to the community for free. Yes, ma'am. It was a government-funded program. And then a guy named Ivan Smith come in, who was from Michigan, who started a Taekwondo school there. He come to me and asked me, could he take over the program, and would I be interested in teaching for him? Well, at the time I was married. Okay. And I had a daughter of my own, and so I was very busy, but I wanted to continue teaching part-time with him. And as time went on, I went ahead and opened my own studio. Wow. Yeah, in 1980.
Tell us, so how old were you when you opened up your first studio?
28.
And was it this studio?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay. I started out originally out in Madison. Okay. An old garage. A group of young men that I was training in my yard. They had a passion for it, and they went and opened up an old car garage out in Madison by next to Thomas Pit Barbecue. Yeah. And they went in, put carpet in and hung bags, and I didn't know. And so I come home one day from work, and I come home, I hear about 15, 20 folks standing in my yard. Wow. And they said, hey, we want to surprise you, man. And I went out there and they had a full gym. And, man, I went to them, and I went down to my master instructor, told me the guys opened a rec center. He was very upset about it.
I bet he was.
He said, man, you're my best teacher. I can't let you go. And I said, man, I ain't got a choice. These guys will know something for me to get started. Yeah. And then and what got me really started was an old guy that was getting beat up that moved down here from Haleyville. And he had a very smart mouth. And he was dealing with a lot of race issues at the time. And he come down and started beating up on people, beating him up because he had a lot of mouth. And his mom, he actually got smart at me several times, and his mom sent him over to my house and told him he couldn't come home until he apologized. Well, I went to work, come home at 2 o'clock in the morning, he was asleep on my step.
Wow.
And after that, you know, he said, man, I really need you to help save me. You know, these guys gonna really beat me up every day until I get some discipline and respect for the people I need to know. And that point, his name was Robbie Lawrence. And at that point, I went on and started teaching them, and we had a tournament at my school 3 months later. I asked my instructor, could I bring him down? He said, no way. And this guy went in, and he ended up fighting a guy named Ronnie. And Ronnie was like 6'7", Robbie was probably about 5'9", wow. And we beat him. And so from that point on, they encouraged him to go get all his buddy from Spartan High School to start up a little program for me. And I didn't know. And like I said, that next story was when they showed up at my house and we started our own school. And within 6 months, we went to our first nationals. Yeah. I carried 7 students to the national, and everybody medaled. Wow. So I carried my daughter at that time. She was only 7 years old. That was her first national. She fought as a red belt, and she took double gold.
Wow. That's a testament to not only your character, just also your work ethic. It's contagious.
At that time, I've been fighting a lot of tournaments back then, and I was really strong. Back then, when many African Americans in the martial art. I mean, we maybe only 10, 15% of martial art back in the day. And so a lot of African Americans couldn't afford martial art because they kind of kept us out of it. Yeah. In the cost. And I was blessed that the program I was teaching down at the Rec Center allowed me to be able to get involved, to be able to become a teacher.
Yeah.
Well, I went 80% of my tournaments by myself, me and my family, and my instructor, he was, back then, it kind of broke my heart because he was scared to stand up with me. And I go in the tournament, win every one of them, first. And I come home all black and blue, but my heart, I was fighting for my community. I wanted to bring something back to my neighborhood to show them what martial art really meant. And it wasn't about the fight that I was fighting for. I was fighting for the respect of us. And I wanted us to be able to have an opportunity to be able to excel and grow in this art. And that's what it was all about for me.
Okay, so I've walked in your gym and I've seen the name Grand Master Black Belt. Will you tell us what exactly that means?
Well, Grand Master means that you're at the highest level of your art. Taekwondo. Taekwondo is going to go to the 10th Dan.
Okay.
And 10th Dan are normally honored when you go to Korea for a certain amount of final time. It's really like a Grand Master. You don't really test them more. You test up to your 9th Dan, and then the 10th Dan is the honorary belt.
Okay.
But the way I become Grand Master was over the years. When I first opened up my own gym, I was a 3rd-degree black belt.
Okay.
And then I had a lot of great students, year after year after year, continuing winning nationals. And over the time of period, I was producing so many national champions. And then I started producing national team members. And national team members are the highest athletic Taekwondo fighters in the United States.
Okay.
And they travel all over the world, Spain and Korea. I fought over in Ireland. My daughter fought in Ireland, I fought in Spain. My other daughter fought in Germany. We got guys that fought in Chile. We got guys fought in Korea. We got guys that fought in Puerto Rico. We've been all over fighting. And with that said and done, that encouraged me to continue being passive about my art itself. Then I asked myself, I said, do I really want to stop at a 3rd Dan? And then I looked at my students that I was promoting them up the rank. I said, okay, they're going to leave someday and want to be teachers all across the world, you know, whether it's in California, whether it's in Texas or New York. So as they travel, I said, I want to have students that could be passionate about the art. So, you know, when we go to these tournaments, I want to be recognized with those Grand Masters. So back in the day, only the Korean Masters was getting the honorees. So when you go before them, they say, you know, they see me and my students, they say, well, this is just a black belt. And a black belt means that when you're a lower black belt, you continue to follow. Well, I wanted to set the dinner table with the Grand Masters. That was my goal. I wanted my students to know they could be passionate about the art just like me and continue growing and not just in the fighting spirit of the art, but what the art really means to them. That means the glories of leadership, work ethics, hard work, manhood, womanhood, teaching, knowledge, and discipline. Those are the things that we have to instill in our community. And the only way they understand that is to understand the work ethic is going to take to get to the next level. So at that point, it was a lot of sacrifice on my behalf. I mean, I was getting a lot of bumps and bruises, but guess what? I also get a lot of criticism. Because of that, that made me even stronger. It made me, I got stubborn. I looked at every of my kids that I love passionate, and I want to be there for them.
So what is the most challenging aspect of instructing kids?
Oh man, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't understand when kids are acting out in the school that because they're dealing with some person in their own lives.
Yeah.
And a lot of teachers don't understand what's really going on with their home lives. And a lot of times parents don't know the effect of their life, how it grooms their kids to be who they are.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you know, a lot of kids are pressured that they have to be at the utmost high standard. And then you got those who just don't have any standards at all because the parents just don't care.
Yeah.
So when you get with those kids, you got to know how to motivate them. You got to know that kid, look into their eyes, and find out what's hungry for them. And then, as they say in the martial art, you got to bring the strong down. You got to take the weak up. You say, well, why would you bring the strong down? Because you got to humble them. Because if they're not humble, they can't learn. Teach them to understand the fundamentals of giving back to each other, giving back to themselves. And what I mean by giving back to themselves? First of all, you owe yourself an oath as an athlete. If I want to be great, then I have to be able to achieve it here. If I can't put it here, then I'm not going to believe it. So first of all, I got to understand what it's going to take to get me to believe in me. Well, if I doubt myself, if I'm going to kick a bag and I doubt, I can't do it, then the key is not to yell and scream. The key is to be passionate about understanding why you can't do it. Now, I teach fundamentals. You and I know the X's and O's, as they say in sports.
Right.
It's very important. And that's what I use when I teach. Now, I don't teach none of my kids to be the same. I teach each individual kid because I want to know personally who they are.
Yeah.
Because every kid brings a special gift.
Yeah, every kid's different.
And so, because you see one kid you think is great in this area, I have kids in my class you see kicking on a bag or doing the splits. You say, oh man, that kid is awesome. And then the kid over here can barely do it in splits at all, turn out to be my best student. How? Because that kid has it here. It's all about confidence. It's about the motivation where you bring them from. And I see kids that come in here crying, hold on to mom and dad's arm and leg, and will not turn loose for nothing in the world. And mom and dad said, well, I'm gonna take them back and I ask mom, can you just please, or dad, can you please just step outside for a minute? Give me 1 hour, come back. If I don't have them working, then I won't ask anything else of you. When they come back, the kicking, laughing, how? You know how? You get into that kid's mind, and you find out who they are. Once they realize they have something special going, then you take a little bit of step by step, and at that time, that's how you motivate. That's how I teach my kids every day.
I love that. And then what's average age that you have in your
Man,
gym?
I started as young as 3 years old.
Really?
I have 3-year-olds. Matter of fact, my 3-year-olds learn the same Pumse, which we call forms in American language. They learn the same Pumse and forms that I teach you.
Wow.
There's no difference. So they're all the same, and they learn equally. And a lot of parents say, how do you get them to understand that? There you go again. It's all about motivating their minds, getting them to believe. And it takes a lot of work on my behalf.
Yeah.
But, you know, people tell me all the time how the patience is Job, and that's what it all takes. A good teacher has to be really working. That's what martial art really about, is a way of life.
Wow. And then how young, what's the age limit to compete?
It's not age limit. You can be 80 years old and compete.
Nuh-uh.
You know, yes, ma'am. They have golden senior division. They have golden senior division. You can be 80 years old. And the youngest you start is 5, and you can go all the way up.
Wow, I did
so
not
it's no
know
limit.
that.
But a 5-year-old is the youngest they start, and then you go all the way up to however you want to go.
Well, hey, if you have a 5-year-old, sign them up.
Yes, or a 3-year-old.
Or a 3-year-old. I want to know, what do you like to do outside of when you're not in this gym?
Believe it or not, the best thing I like to do is ride horses.
I was not expecting that.
Man, I have 4 horses.
I honestly wasn't expecting you to say horses. I
Yes,
don't know what I was
horses is my
expecting,
passion.
but
Horses and hunting, those are my 2 things. I got rabbit dogs, I have some rabbit dogs.
Okay.
So when I get bored, I take my old rabbit dogs out, let them chase some rabbits. I just love to hear them run them rabbits, man.
Yeah.
It's just amazing the sound, how they sound.
So look, but those are active. Is there anything you do what do you do to relax? Or is
Well,
that relaxing for you?
Those
is
are the 2
okay.
most relaxing things
Okay.
that I enjoy doing. I mean,
Yeah.
because, you know, I'm a big family man. You know, I have a wonderful family. I have 2 boys. My daughter, she's a wonderful dancer with a dancer side of him. Got a beautiful wife. She loves me to death. My youngest son, he's a little monster. So that's what I do. I get home with them, man. There's always something to do. I
That's
never get a bored
awesome.
moment.
I bet you got a full house.
Yeah. And that ain't including my older 2 daughters. They always holler, Daddy, we got something to do. So
Do you have
they keep me
grandkids
busy.
yet?
I have 2.
Okay.
I have 2. I have a 15-year-old. She's very, very, very smart. She's in that actually a prep school they got on Wind Drive with about Redstone Bank.
Okay.
She's at college prep school,
That's
and
awesome.
she's doing the cybersecurity and the robots. And she's a straight A student, man. She's already got like 7 schools is already getting in touch with her about
Academics,
scholarships,
yeah.
academic scholarships. She's a straight A student, and I got a little 3-year-old that's just a little munchkin, man. she loved to come in here and kick on Papa. So first day she come to school, she just want to beat me up. So that's what I do, man. I call her my little Kayla Waiter. So
Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible.
I got a wonderful group. I got a lot of people around that love me. That's why I do what I do. So it really keeps me motivated when I'm teaching.
Well, before you start teaching me some things, anyone that's watching right now that wants to get into martial arts or even just wants to own their own gym like you, is there any advice you would give them?
Yes. And you know, when you get into martial art, first of all, don't ever open school with a thought of I'm the bad guy. Open the school with passion. Because that's what it takes to be a real teacher. You have to love the people that comes inside your building. You have to be willing to give all. There are some days when I come in here, man, I'm so tired, or I got some issues going on in my own personal mind, but you cannot never bring that anger in. So when we come in, we bow in. That means to make an oath. And that calls what we call that bear the burden of the student, of the ox. Bear the burden of the ox. And what that is saying, that anything that's in our mind personally, we always leave that behind. And that's why we bow in and bow. A lot of people, they don't understand martial art. Why do you always bow, man? You know, you're not a God. Why am I praising you? It's not about being God. It's me making an oath to you that once we get started, as I teach you, I'm going to teach you with a calm level of mind, peaceful, loving spirit. And whatever we do, no matter how hard we hit each other, how hard we kick each other, or how hard we just work together as a team, we building it all to be one.
I like
And
that.
then when we leave, guess what? We're going to leave it all here on the floor, and we're going to walk away. And at that time, you know, a lot of people don't understand. you come back next week, you kick me in my nose, so I'm going to come back next week. I'm going to get you back. No, no, no. Because you bowed out to me, believe it or not, all the years of teaching and the 42 years I've been teaching, it always worked.
Yeah.
I never really have anybody come back and look for revenge. They always come back with love.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And can I say one other thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm teaching now, I want to show one thing
Okay.
too. And this right here is for all the young people who, especially African Americans who don't believe you can achieve this. You can see this is all Korean.
Yeah.
These certifications come from Korea. I'm a ninth degree Grand Master in a Korean organization. So a lot of people, they say, well, you know, you are a Grand Master, an American teacher who probably was your buddy, who gave it to you.
Yeah.
Nothing was given to me. And everything that I had to do, I had to learn it, I earned it the hard way. But I want to do it the right way because any student under me, I want them to be able to go out and achieve and be respected anywhere they walk in the world. They can go to Korea itself and walk in and say, I'm trained under Grand Master Burwell, and they say, oh, Grand Master Burwell. Well, guess what? They look up in their record book or they call another sensei, and I guarantee you, any instructor they call in America, they'll say, oh, you student Grand Master?
Now, do you speak a little bit?
Cherry up, tune that.
Look, I wouldn't know what you're saying. So
You know, I do the basic turn out. Chitty up means attention, tune, bow, you know. Jumbi means ready, you know. So simple basic terminology, you know, that's something that I always would like to get, but and more into the termination of Korean. But I kind of, all honest, I kind of had a bitter taste because, you know, a lot of arts don't respect American people
I can see
to
that.
the point of extreme.
Yeah,
So what I did, I gave back enough of the American of me to achieve their goals, but then I want to make sure my people getting the fullest of the teaching. See, that's what drives me to teach. I saw a lot of American students being cheated of the knowledge that they were learning. So I put more into that in myself so I can make sure when I go watch any competition, I'm not watching the teacher, I'm watching the fight itself. And I watch how you kicking versus where I'm kicking. And it's one. Now I'll show you that when we start training here in a minute. I'll show you a couple skills.
I look forward to it.
Right.
Well, thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. I know those watching have felt motivated, inspired,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
just encouraged by you. So thank you for what you do.
No, thank you. Thank you.
For the community in total. So we'll be right back, and we'll be on this mat next.
Hello Huntsville is a weekly lifestyle audio and video podcast produced in studio and on location to showcase Huntsville's best activities, entertainment, neighborhoods, and all the unique attractions that make the Rocket City one of the top cities to live in the nation. Our primary audience is adults who live, work, play, and innovate in the Huntsville metro area. And each episode will feature Cynthia or Hannah in conversation with business owners, decision makers, elected officials, and some of the city's most compelling personalities telling the stories of their hometown. Whether you're local, new in town, or just passing through, Hello Huntsville will have something for you.
The greatest asset we have is our employees.
I'm very excited to welcome you to our new corporate website.
The National Space Club was founded as the National Rocket Club in 1957.
In North Alabama, we are extremely blessed.
Truth Home will test your theory in everything, the good things and the bad things. In everything, give him thanks.
Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain?
Welcome back. So, Grandmaster, I'm ready.
Miss Sierra, what we're gonna do is step here, girl.
All right.
What I'm gonna do with Miss Sierra, first thing I'm gonna show you is a basic hand technique. You know, a lot of time people when they fight, they see somebody punch at them, they don't have no clue on what's happening. There are several things to punch. You got a wide punch, you got the straight punch, you got somebody coming down over the top. So I'm gonna show you just a couple simple moves on how quick it is and how simple it is that you can also catch. And what I want you to do is just throw a punch in my nose for me, go.
Just here?
So you come here and you smack the face that quick. And it's real simple because as you come, throw your punch. See here, right? See, I already flagged, so there's so many things I can do. So here, come here, and that's just a quick smack. So what I'm gonna do, I want you to come up here.
Okay.
One. Now don't, yes. And when you do it, you don't have to lean your body at all.
Okay.
Just do this, do that for me. One.
Just here?
There you go, just go out like that. Now come up the middle.
Okay.
Here, again, go. Again, don't lean, just come up. Right, one, bang, good. So as I come at you, as soon as you see my punch coming, ready, one.
Okay.
Ah, see how fast that is?
Yeah.
Good. Now, the next thing you do, one time, good. Now you got me blocked, right?
Right.
Now you throw punch here, go, one. See how I step to the side?
Yeah.
Once I'm here, I attack here. Hand, strike throat, quick. So what you're gonna do, come up here, one.
Okay.
And as we're gonna step, this time go one, boom.
Gotcha.
And that's lock the arm, here.
And turn, so I'm here.
There you go, there you go. So one more time, one, and just there, bow. Good. Now what are we doing here? You come here, elbow to the face, that quick. Never had a chance to punch, so someone gonna go come punch you, bang, see? Now step two, here, top, control arm, and then just come across elbow, boom, right here. So you got my arm the whole time, one more time.
Are
Ready?
you stepping with that?
Yes, just roll your shoulder, ready? Go. Go to the top,
Thank you.
top, yes, and come over, boom, elbow straight there.
Okay.
Okay, now what we're gonna do from there, Sierra, is we're gonna sit here and we're gonna do something else different.
Okay.
I want you to sit in here, and as I get ready to punch here, I want you to step back, boom. Ready? One, and then punch, bang. Again, ready? Step back, bang. Okay? Again, one, slide back, right leg back, right? This hand come over, and then just turn.
Okay.
Good. So what you're doing, as I punch, you're gonna step back and just powder my hand. One.
Okay.
Now this hand, pop. And then see, now hand already down, right? Now punch straight to the face. Bang. Good.
So I'm stepping back when you
Just stepping back.
Okay.
Bang, boom, and then just punch. Ready?
Got you.
Just hand. No, watch my hand.
Okay.
Tap it down, boom.
So here.
Step back, and then punch.
Here.
Boom. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use this for my head, right? I'm gonna put it right here. So as you stepping back, you just get back and punch the target, fast. There you go. Just turn your hip. Ready? Ready? One.
It's not a punch right here. Okay.
The punch, just turn.
Okay.
So key is watch your hand. Just, okay? Ready, one. And punch, boom, good.
Is it at the same time or is it one, then punch?
Just one, yes, act. So come back here. I'm standing on the wall, walking down the hallway. Some kid walk up to you and say, I'm sick and tired of you run your mouth. And they draw back.
Yeah.
And you just slide back. But as you slide back, just take the front hand, just pop.
Got you. Okay.
Ready, one. And then two. Good.
Okay.
Again. One more time. One, two. Woo, girl, you're good. Now, Sierra, what we're gonna do this time, I want you to come back. 1, 2, and then just kick.
Okay.
All right? So I'm gonna hit this target. Go step back. 1, 2, kick. Woo!
Okay.
One more time, ladies. Just pick me up.
Okay.
Ready? Go. 1, 2. Bang. Good. Ready? Go. Bing. Good. Go. Bing. There you go. Again. Bing. Good. Now, Sierra, what we're gonna do? We're gonna come to the bag.
Okay.
We'll do what we call a roundhouse kick. And what you want to do is turn your foot sideways,
Okay.
like here. And whenever you put your hand up, always put your guards up. And the reason why a lot of people come up here, you don't ever want to come back like this.
Okay.
Why? Because you feel like a robot. You always want your upper body to be free spirit. Come back here and be loose, okay? So when I say when you get on the back, you just come out. Go. Ready to step back? Other hand, there you go. One more time. And never put your hand behind your head. Always keep it right here in front.
Okay.
Ready, 1. Now what we're gonna do from here, that kick we were demonstrating earlier, it's called roundhouse kick. You just pick up, turn your hip. So, pop, boom, hit. Ready? 1. Hey! Do it again. Ready? 1. Hey! Ooh. Now, you're gonna do that and kick this target.
Okay.
Ready? 1. And turn.
And then here.
Good. One more time. Again. Go. 1. Kick. Good. One more time. 1. Kick. Good. Okay. Now, Sarah, we're gonna do one more kick.
Okay.
On that front leg, you got 2 things. Side kick. You can come up here, pow, and kick. So here, pow, right? You just come up here, knee up, boom, and you can kick many times you want. They call it a side kick.
Okay.
Change the hip. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna grab you, and what you're gonna do, grab me.
Like right here?
Yes.
Okay.
See, the old kick, people say you do side kicks like this, don't move.
Okay.
My foot's behind you. That's not what you do. You grab the hand and turn right there. Just grab, boom. You never step back. Ready? Reach on, grab, twist, boom. Put it in here. Ready? Go. Boom. One more time.
Okay.
Go. Good. Now what I want to do is see, turn the hip a little bit more.
Okay.
Go. There you go. Push right out. Good. Go. Now, I'm gonna give you a challenge.
Okay.
Pow, pow, pow. Drill it, go. Ah, good. Girl,
Thank you.
you're amazing.
Thank you.
But one quick trick.
Okay.
Say if there's somebody choking. Here, right? What do you think you do without choking?
I would think. No.
See? Too much time. One finger. Right here. Push.
Like right here?
Push. Now turn you loose. Real quick. I always remember that.
Thank you.
I always remember that.
Thank you again for your time, for your wisdom, and even teaching me these moves. I'm sure those watching are not only motivated, inspired, encouraged. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
For those of you who are watching, if you're interested in learning more about Otis Burwell's gym, you can go and click the QR code, or can they call you at what number?
256-970-8190.
All right, you guys heard it there. Thank you again, and join us next time to see who's off the clock.